ex called me one night. It was like 3 in the morning. And around that time, we was still low-key messing around with each other. So I'm just thinking like, it's just another drunk call. She got drunk. She missing me. You know what I'm saying? She about to hit my line with the rah-rah, right? So I'm not going to lie. When I seen her calling my phone, I instantly jumped up out of my sleep or whatever. And I answered the phone, you know, kind of smiling because I'm already knowing what type of time she on. Only this time, she on the other side of the phone and she sound like something wrong with her. So I keep asking her like, yo, hello. She not even really speaking. I'm like, hello, can you hear me? I'm thinking maybe she didn't even mean to call me or whatever the case may be. And right when I was about to hang up and text her, she's like, Starion, I got something to tell you. So me being me, you know, we troll each other all the time. We play with each other all the time. I'm like, what you about to tell me you pregnant? What you about to tell me? You know what I'm saying? You're in a relationship. We can't be doing this no more. Like, what is it? She's like, no. Like, I'm being so serious right now. I need you to wake all the way up because I feel like I'm tripping. I need you to let me know I'm not tripping. So now I know it's serious. So I'm like, bro, like, what's going on? Like, you all right? Like, do you need me to come to you? Whatever the case may be, because we share locations or whatever. So I'm like, I'll get up and come to you. She's like, no, as a matter of fact, I'm going to come to you. But I'm like, tell me what's wrong. Like, what's going on? I could hear one of her friends in the background, like, just tell her, like, just say it, whatever. So my ex is like, listen, I don't know how you're going to take this. I don't even know if I should be telling you this right now or whatever, but I think I just saw Nyla. And I'm like, wait, what you just say? She's like, I think I just saw Nyla. That really threw me for a loop. I'm not going to lie. Mind you, to give a little backstory, y'all, it's been 6 months since I've heard from Nyla, since I've seen Nyla. When they discharged her from the hospital, they released her to her sister, who said that she was going to take great care of her, everything like that. Mind you, y'all, Nyla has lost her memory. The only thing that she can really remember is back when she was younger. She does not remember that she was a dancer. She does not remember no one that she came into contact with, honestly. It comes and goes. Like, I remember being in the hospital. Sometimes she'll look at me like she want to remember me, but then, like, 5 minutes later, she'll be like, who are you? She was even asking me, was I the nurse? I'm just like, bro, come on, like, it was very bad. Like, her memory, it literally knocked her. Like, when she was in that coma, she woke up and she could barely remember anything. The only thing she could really recollect was when she was a child, her childhood, when she was, like, younger and things like that, right? So they discharged her from the hospital with her sister that's supposed to be, you know, taking care of her. Nyla started getting, like, government checks and stuff like that. Because for a minute, her sister was keeping in touch with me and my ex, like, giving us updates and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden, I hit the number, you know, asking if Nyla needed anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she was good. I was either blocked or maybe she changed her number. We still don't really know to this day. So I'm just like, that's weird, but okay. So from the time she got released from the hospital to maybe like 3 weeks after that, her sister cut all communication. We was not able to contact her or reach her through phone. Nyla they had deactivated all of Nyla's social media, and we didn't even know like any address or anything like that. So I was like, dang, that's really crazy, because I'm thinking like the sister was telling us, oh, I'm so thankful for y'all. Y'all was really looking out for my sister. Like, y'all was in there because, like, mind you, she really didn't pop up those days we was in the hospital. We was going to see Nyla 2-3 times a week. We ain't seen no sister. We ain't heard no sister, no none of that. When Nyla was cool, everything was good. She didn't even mention no sister, but that's neither here nor there, right? So fast forward 6 months later, even like I feel like every now and then me and my ex was trying to find ways to, you know, try to find Nyla, like even the address that they had on the paperwork that her sister signed, that was not their address. We was really going on a wild goose chase trying to just get an update on Nyla. Nothing. It was radio silence, right? So for my ex to be on my phone at 3 o'clock in the morning telling me that she just saw Nyla, and my ex is the type of person where she can see you one time, a million years later, she gonna remember that face. She's so good with faces. Me, not so much. Like, so she's like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I just saw her. I'm like, where? Where at? Like, I'm finna be on the way, whatever like that. She's like, I don't want you to see her like this. I'm like, bro, what you mean you don't want me to see her like this? Like, what is she like? What's going on? She was like, matter of fact, we about to circle back. I'm about to FaceTime you or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, you know, my ex FaceTime me. She in the car with her friend driving or whatever. She in the passenger seat. And she got the FaceTime on. And they pull up to, like, a corner. And I'm like, you know, it's kind of dark. Whatever, I'm not really seeing anything. She's like, hold on, because I just saw her right here. I'm like, you just saw her in the corner? Like, I'm kind of confused. Or I'm like, maybe she was walking. Like, whatever the case may be. I'm not really sure what to expect. Maybe like 30 seconds later, she was like, look, there she go. And coming out of like the dark into like the street light, there Nyla was. And she was unrecognizable. The only way I recognized that it was Nyla is because she had like this tattoo. I think it said something like resilient right there on her neck. That's the only reason why I knew that that was her. She looked so bad, y'all. She looked bruised. She looked hurt. Looked like she was limping. I didn't know what to say at all. My ex instantly hung up the FaceTime, called me. She was like, I'm so sorry, Starry. I didn't want you to see it like that, but I needed to know I wasn't tripping. The craziest thing about this whole situation about Nyla is that I saw a whole different side of my ex being brought out. Also, let me mention to the ones that's lost or don't know what's going on, I finally made a playlist. I'm sorry, I know my video is probably all over the place, but I made a playlist so you can watch from the beginning up until this point. And also, y'all, I'm sorry if I'm not dropping the videos as quickly as everyone would like. This story does make me feel some type of way, and sometimes I feel myself getting worked up or getting a little upset, so I just kind of cut the video short or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I don't want to be the one to cry on camera and do all that and stuff. I'm sorry that you guys are getting emotional, or if, it's a trigger warning, or you're saying it's traumatic for everyone else. But yeah, so we're just gonna keep it moving right along. Mind you, if you could remember earlier in the story, my ex wanted to fight Nyla. She put up with a hammer. She said she's gonna do all this and do all that to Nyla. When she saw her on the corner that night and she called me, immediately it's like she just jumped into being somebody that I never thought that she could be. She started immediately being so loving, so caring. She was getting Nyla, telling Nyla to like get in the car. At first Nyla did kind of run, but they was following her with the car. She got out, being very reassuring. She was telling Nyla like, hey, listen, everything's gonna be okay, y'all. Nyla did not look good at all. I'm not sure if she was on something. I'm not sure if somebody gave her something, but like I said, she was beat up pretty bad. She was bruised. She did not look like herself at all. Even the color of her skin, I don't know. I guess, some people can get so unhealthy to the point where, I don't know, their skin was even looking bad. It was just horrific to me. So I started telling my ex, like, look, where y'all at? I'm about to come to y'all. She's like, no, just stay where you at. Like, matter of fact, just meet me in my crib. I jumped up, threw some clothes on, and started going to my ex's house. I made it there before them. I was a little closer, but I kept calling because I'm thinking like, hey, is everything okay? Like, what is she doing? And my ex was just like, I don't know. She's just kind of looking around. She's just kind of looking lost or whatever. She's kind of rocking back and forth. She keeps saying like she don't want to get in trouble. But my ex and her friend kept reassuring her like, hey, everything's okay. You're going to be good, whatever. Next thing you know, they finally pull up to the crib. Off instinct, it's like, well, when I seen Nyla over FaceTime, it was crazy. Like, yeah, it hurt me. But to see her like that in person, immediately I just could not take it. I got extremely emotional. Once my ex saw me crying, she started crying. My ex friend that was there, she didn't even really know nothing about the situation. She started crying, and it was just a mess because it's like, dang, it really hit different when you see stuff with your own two eyes. Like, this not Photoshop. Like, this not AI. This not fake. Everything is real, and it was just so sad to me. It was so sad. Nyla, a very beautiful woman, like I told y'all. She was, man, very beautiful, had a great head on her shoulders, so smart. She just got caught up into the wrong things, which led her to start dancing in the nightlife, and being around the wrong people, and ultimately meeting the wrong guy. And that's the guy that I guess made her end up in that situation in the first place. But one thing I did notice when I finally had enough courage to kind of like go around the car and like kind of get in front of Nyla, for a split second, y'all, it's like I felt like she remembered me. She kind of looked like this. And I was just like, do you know me? Do you know who I am? She just started smiling. She never said anything. She just started smiling. Mind you, she's communicating with my ex. I don't know what my ex is making her do, like, to talk to her. But she's answering my ex. My ex is like, are you hungry? She's like, yes. My ex is like, are you thirsty? She's like, yes. And, I'll hop in and I'll be like, hey, Nyla, do you know who I am? It's like her eyes will light up, but she never confirmed, y'all. It's like I felt it. Like, it's like she knew. I don't care what nobody say. She knew who I was. So immediately, my friend and my ex get Nyla inside the house or whatever. They start telling her like, hey, look, my ex is like, let me give you a shower. Mind y'all, my ex works in nursing, so she's good at like, washing people up. She's good at taking care of people. She just got it honest. Like, she's a very nurturing person. I feel like that's what kind of pulled me. Like, she's always been that type of girl to always be like, hey, let me help you, or maybe this works better. She just wants to make everybody feel good. And I feel like that's one of the things that, yeah, hook, line, and sink me. So to see my ex in the bathtub with Nyla, like washing her up, whatever, being gentle, because Nyla is in pain. Like, sometimes my ex is like, washing her down, and she's like, because she's hurting. There's all type of bruise. I'm just standing in the doorway just in shock because this is not the same girl I met. Like, how did it get like this so fast? I was still, I like you, like, what, this is a bad dream. Like, this can't be life. I feel like I was still in shock. It definitely took a toll on me trying to accept the fact that this is Nyla's new norm. Like, I really wasn't trying to accept that at all. So yeah, anyway, my ex washed her up really good. She even put lotion on her, put oil on her, had her smelling really good or whatever. We noticed that Nyla's teeth was all messed up. Like, she had to be on something. I'm not sure what type of stuff that she was on, but her teeth was messed up. She had pretty beautiful skin. She had like a lot of different like acne, bruises. Looked like somebody had been burning her with like maybe a cigarette or a lighter or something. It was just awful. My ex's friend was in the kitchen. She was cooking for Nyla or whatever. She got done with the food. Nyla was eating like she never ate before. I mean, like, swallowed the food. We just kind of watching, but not trying to be like too, you know what I'm saying, obvious. But it's like, dang. You know, my ex like, you want some more? Nyla like, yeah. Mind you, she's still talking back and forth with my ex. I'm like, hey, Nyla, like, was the food good? All she do is smile at me. And I'm just like, that's crazy. But it did make me feel better because it's just like, I don't know. To me, that was my confirmation. Like, she do remember you. Cute. So anyway, my ex and my girl. Hold on, do my ex miss me? Because why I just say my girl? She missed me. That's what that is. Cause no way. But anyway, my ex and her friend, they was you know, just being very, very careful with Nyla. And that's really so glad to see, because both of them was like kind of rough heads. Like, you know, they'll go off you, whatever like that. But they was just being so delicate with her, and that was just really warm in my heart, right? So boom, yo, at this point it's like 4:00 in the morning. Nyla's sitting on the couch, you know, she's watching movies, like kind of like cartoons. She's laughing as if she's never seen, you know, the stuff before, whatever. She's in a good mood. She's smelling good, you know, she got a bath, she ate good, whatever, she had some water, whatever like that. So my ex like, all right, everybody, like, let's go to bed or whatever. We'll try to figure something out in the morning. Okay, cool. Everybody went to bed, woke up to the front door being wide open. Nyla's gone. Imagine you wake up in the morning, you walk in your living room, and you see your front door wide open. Not only that, but the girl that was supposed to be sleeping on the couch safe and sound is not there. You can't find her anywhere in the house. The type of person I am, initially, I try not to panic because I'm like, maybe she's just outside, maybe smoking or something, or I don't know. I just never try to jump to the worst of the worst. Like, there's no way she just got up and walked out, or maybe somebody came and got her. First thing I did, I woke my ex up and I was like, look, Nyla not in there. She was kind of looking at me like, what? You know, she just woke up. You know, it's kind of crazy, whatever. She kind of confused. I'm like, get up. Nyla not on the couch. She immediately got up, threw her robe on, grabbed her keys, and we got in the car and we searching around the neighborhood for Nyla. Nyla didn't leave anything. She really didn't have anything but her phone, like a little purse, or what is it, a little wrist, little purse, whatever. Yeah, we driving. We even went back to the spot where my ex found her at, and there was no signs of Nyla or nobody for that matter. It was like a ghost town. So now we back to square one. It's so crazy. We just kind of riding and driving around. And my ex was like, you know, I had a dream last night. I don't know if I was dreaming or if it really happened, but Nyla was standing over her smiling. And she said that she felt like she had sleep paralysis. Like she couldn't even wake up to see if it was like, you know, real or not. But she said that Nyla stood like in the doorway kind of smiling. And she turned around and that was that. She couldn't get up. She just kind of fell into a deeper sleep. Me, I was exhausted. I didn't wake up. I didn't feel anyone. I didn't see anything. I was just kind of in shock because I really thought that we was going to be, you know, on our ways, taking steps to get Nyla back to, you know, not normal, but just way better than what she was doing. Like, we would never have her living like that. And now we don't know where this girl is. Didn't bother getting the number of the phone that she had, none of that. And I'm not going to lie, y'all, it was just kind of like, dang, a smack to the face because it's like, right. I really got high hopes. Like, we're going to wake up in the morning. We're going to get her some clothes. We're going to make sure she, you know, something. My ex is like, she has an extra room that she used as her office or whatever. But she's like, I'll clear it out. Like, Nyla can stay with me. Like, I'm going to make sure her hair done. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to nurse her back to normal. You know, she was a nurse. And this is her field. So this is what she likes to do. We don't know where Nyla at. What's crazy is, y'all, I was sad about it. Like, yeah, I was sick about it. But it really took a toll on my ex. And I'm not, to this day, I'm not sure why. She randomly thinks about Nyla anytime she can be somewhere, whether it's like in another state, out the country, just anywhere. If she thinks that she sees somebody that remotely looks like Nyla, she stops whatever she's doing, walks up to the girl, like, you know what I mean? It's just really affected her, like, so much. A day after Nyla had left, for some odd reason, there was this cat that just kept coming to my ex's house. And my ex would, of course, feed the cat. She loves animals. She's very nurturing, nursing, all that stuff. And the cat just kept coming back. So much that not only did my ex keep the cat, she has named the cat Nyla, which she still has that cat to this day. I have a lot of different theories about what happened to Nyla. Sometimes just I do have dreams. Sometimes even I feel like I see people that, you know, look like her. Anytime somebody with her name, like, follows me on social media, the first thing I do is go see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, y'all, but that's really all that I have. That was the last time that we saw Nyla, when she walked out of my ex house, like I'm saying, I don't know if somebody had, like, you know, share my iPhone, GPS. We should have checked all that, but everything was moving so fast that night. We was actually just glad that we had her in the house. We bathed her, we fed her, you know what I'm saying, clothed her. She was laying down nice, warm, you know, clean, whatever like that. But maybe somebody had her location. Maybe somebody came and got her. We didn't hear anything, but yeah, at the neighborhood that my ex used to live in, she wasn't even locking her door. I used to get on her all the time about, you need to lock your doors or whatever the case may be. I really don't know. Still have yet to run into her family to ask any questions. It's almost as if they fell off the face of the earth. But something that I do find very interesting is that someone is still collecting her disability checks. Don't ask me how I know. Someone is still cashing in every month and collecting her disability checks. Not sure if we could find out anything that way, but I do think that's just very odd, because you could look at Nyla and tell she wasn't getting no money. She didn't have no money whatsoever. Even my ex's friend that night that was with her, she was like, you know, she was kind of going through her purse, you know, just check for ID and stuff like that, and there was no money. There wasn't even like coins, like pennies, nickel, dime. It was none of that in there. Before I wrap this up, I do want to say I appreciate every single last one of y'all that was in the comments saying that y'all was praying for Nyla and sent all y'all encouraging and warm words. Like, I really do appreciate that. I too will still and always will pray for her, and I hope that she's somewhere out there, you know, doing great. If it's because, like, you don't want to reach out because, like, you're embarrassed or something like that, please don't ever feel like that. I would never make you feel like that. Just want to know if you're okay. Even if it's just, you know, you calling saying, hey, my number's still the same. Even if it's you sending me a message on social media. We don't got to bring it to the internet or nothing like that. Just let me know you're all right. Me and my ex, I'm not going to lie. Because it's really getting to, man, like, especially around the holidays. She always, because this situation, like, low-key happened around the holidays. And I think maybe that's why she's always in her feelings about Nyla. So I feel like we did try our best. I really wanted to do more. I wish we could have done more, but at this point, our hands are tied. So, my bad for this extremely sad story time. Y'all already know I'll be on here with the jokes and stuff like that. But that one, I just really want to raise awareness, because I do understand that sometimes girls, women, whatever, young adults, they get themselves, you know, involved with things that it's not that, it's easy said and done. To say, oh, you need to stop doing that. You need to, you know what I'm saying, get your life right, y'all. It is so much easier said than done. A lot of these girls, they're not in a position where they can just drop everything, stop, and, you know what I'm saying, live a life and work a 9 to 5 and do all this. They need help. So my advice is to never give up on these people. Try to do any and all things that you can to help. Yeah, I feel like any way that you can be any way that you can be of assistance, like, just try, bro, because these women, these girls, we need one another, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop belittling them. Stop talking down on them. Oh, she on a corner, or she this, and she that. If you can help. And if you can't, be quiet. Nobody wants to hear that. Okay, she on the corner and you working a 9 to 5, or you getting money or some other ways. Are you happy? What do you want? A cookie or a small parade? Let me know. Would you like a cookie or a small parade? One super cool thing out of the whole situation that has happened, it made my ex want to do like a foundation to help girls like that. And I think she said she was going to name it something like Needing Nyla, or Nyla and the Needy, or something like that. And I just think that is so super cool, y'all. This whole situation has really showed me another side of her. To the people in the comments that's like, oh, y'all need to get back together, that's my dog. It's none of that going on. She's a great person, you know what I'm saying? I'm really thankful for the experience. And she'll tell you the same thing. Like, sometimes I think she'd be like, no, like, Starian, we know you keep at it. But like, overall, though, we just, you know what I'm saying, super cool. I'm so grateful that I had her to help me out in that situation, because by myself, I don't know what I would have lost it. I don't know what I would have did. So I'm glad that she was there, helping me out, you know what I'm saying? It's like jumping to knowing what to do, to be like that nursing, and, you know what I'm saying? I'm really thankful and really grateful for her. And if the foundation ever does, you know, take off, I'll be more than glad to let you guys know about that and ways that you guys can help and stuff like that. I just think that is so cool, so I had to mention that. So, yeah, I'll leave it with that. That's my last final update at this time. I have nothing else. We've been trying other ways, so I don't really want to speak about over the internet, because I don't want to get nobody a head start about, you know, what we've been doing. But we've been trying, y'all. So all we can do is just keep trying. Like I said, I appreciate all the love, support, stuff like that. Now, I heard the next story time I want to hear is about the time that this girl put red ants in my car. That, or the time where I tried to do a prank, and it just went too far. Like, literally, I put our lives in danger while I'm just trying to be funny and get content, or like get my lick back. Which one y'all want to hear? I'll let y'all decide on that. The red ants or the prank went wrong. Let me know. I'm gonna end up doing both anyway, but which one y'all want to hear first? Y'all know we in the holidays. If you out there with seasonal depression, I'm sorry. Let's try to keep y'all spirits up. Let's try to keep each other up. Like, come on, bro. I know some holidays is harder for people, especially if you don't got your family. If you working a lot, you're not able to spend a lot of time. If you feeling lonely, all that. Seasonal depression is not a good thing. So we here with you. I'm here with you. I'm gonna make sure y'all have some stories these holidays so y'all can, you know what I'm saying, tune in and laugh at. I'm right here with you. We on FaceTime. You are not alone. Okay? We got less than 2 months closing out 2025. Let's make the rest of this the best of this. Deal? Pinky promise? Give me your pinky. Where your pinky at? Pinky promise. You're going to try to make the rest of this the best of this, right? All right, then. Y'all got to make sure y'all follow me on all the rest of the platforms because y'all be missing out. I be posting different things. I feel like TikTok, I'm going to just leave it strictly for the story times. On my other social media, you get a different side of me. That's what I'm saying. You get to see different things. I'm always posting more and stuff like that. Especially on Instagram. I love my Instagram. Yeah, so let's lock in. And let me know what y'all want, man. Let me know what y'all want to do. So, yeah. Y'all can tell I really don't know how to say bye. Like, I'm really on here and I'm just trying to figure out, like, how to tell y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'll talk to y'all later. I miss y'all. It's been 3 days. I feel like we got attachment issues. Is it safe to say we attached to each other, you and I? You and I? I think it's safe to say. But anyway, until then, we'll meet again for the next Say It With Me story time.